2025 will be a great year for cozy farming games, and here are the top 10 games I'm most looking forward to. Now, majority of these games will release with controller support, and it will be specified in the video which games will and won't. First up is Aloft. It will be the first cozy game coming out in 2025. It will be coming out in early access on January 15th. This is a sandbox survival game set in the skies. You'll be able to travel between floating islands, building any of these islands into a skyship. You'll be able to travel around, discover new islands. There is cooking in this game, and the food will give you buffs. You'll be able to build and customize your home, as well as be able to automate your machines with the help of wind power. As you travel around, you'll be able to discover secrets and root out the corruption that is spreading, while also restoring balance to the ecosystem. And of course, you'll be able to farm and take care of animals. Next game is Sugardew Island. This game is a farm shop simulator. I haven't kept up with this game, so I thought it was just going to be a farming sim, but I am pleasantly surprised that we will be able to farm and run a shop. This is the type of game I need more of, so you'll be able to grow crops, take care of animals, gather resources, and then sell your goods in your shop to forest folk. There is something called the Harmony Tree that you'll be able to fulfill small orders from. There is not going to be any time limits, and the running the shop portion seems like it won't get too hectic. Seems like it's going to be pretty relaxing. This game will also have romance in it. The next game is Pixelshire, set to release in early 2025. This game is a RPG sandbox. This game is going to have some very cool features to it, starting with the fact that you will be able to terraform the town of Pixelshire. You'll be able to create hills and rivers. Not only that, but you'll be able to build and place houses for the other residents. Another cool feature is that you can make friends in the town. They will be able to accompany you, so you'll be able to go on adventures with them. They can even help you gather resources. Also, as you help around the town, you'll be able to unlock new skills from the NPCs that specialize in a certain profession. For example, you can unlock a talent from an NPC that can enhance your culinary skills, and this makes it so that your dishes will give you more stamina when you eat them. And of course, there will be combat as you dive into dungeons and mine for ore and uncover secrets. Next up is Tales of Seikyu, which is set to release in spring 2025. This game is a farming life sim. This game is set in Seikyu, a sanctuary full of yokai residents. You and your sister come to Seikyu after inheriting a once thriving farmhouse that has been passed down from your Fox Clan ancestors. Because of your Fox Clan heritage, you'll be able to shapeshift into different yokai forms, and these forms will allow you to do multiple things. There is a board that allows you to till your farm. You can turn into a crow that will allow you to fly. There is a slime yokai that will allow you to dive for treasures, and you'll be able to unlock many more yokai forms as you play. This game will have livestock for you to take care of as well. You'll be able to renovate your farmhouse, expanding and decorating the rooms. You'll get to meet the townsfolk and maybe even find your soulmate among the 14 candidates. The next game is Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma, set to come out in spring 2025. This game takes place in the eastern nation of Azuma, and this is going to be a new take on Rune Factory. And the story goes a bit like this. The celestial collapse has happened, which was a calamity caused by a colossal object crashing into Azuma. This basically caused the power provided by runes to stop. The gods of nature has vanished, and now the lands have been left withered, and you're here to use the power of an earth dancer to save the land. The combat and setting seems like it's going to be different from past games, as well as the fact that you will be able to actually rebuild villages. So more than one, you'll be able to construct and place buildings, trying to make people return to these villages. And of course, it still has some of the Rune Factory basics like farming, festivals, events, monsters, and romance. Next up is Starsand Island, set to release in Q4 of 2025. This game is actually inspired by the style of Studio Ghibli, and even as I was reading the description of this game, they even tried to paint a similar picture you would get if you were watching a Ghibli film. For example, they said to imagine yourself in a lush meadow under warm sunshine with windmills around you and friendly townsfolk. They definitely want you to feel that sort of peaceful and leisurely vibe when you play this. There will be over 40 unique NPCs, and each of them will have their own stories to tell. These characters will of course talk to you, but they are supposed to respond to your actions as well. There will be romance in this game as well for those that like to court. You'll be able to fish, farm, and raise animals. It seems like there's going to be some creativity when it comes to building and creating things. It seems like you might get to choose where you place your home, and then you'll be able to design murals, customize sounds, and program interactive props. So it seems like they really want you to create the space that you want. Next game is Nivalis, which is set to release sometime in 2025. This game is going to be a cyberpunk slice of life sim. In this game, you'll be managing a business, maybe even multiple. So this includes restaurants, nightclubs, food stalls, and bars. You'll start out small and then eventually work your way up to a bigger business. You'll be able to buy or grow your own ingredients. You can even go fishing. There will be a city for you to explore, strange and diverse people for you to meet, and it seems like you'll be able to date people as well. You'll be able to buy apartments or a home to decorate and customize. Now, as I mentioned, this is a cyberpunk city, and the city may come with some dangers. I'm just not sure what those dangers are yet. Next game is Solarpunk, set to come out sometime in 2025. This game is a survival game in a world of floating islands. You'll be able to build your own airship that you can use to travel to other floating islands. You'll be able to grow plants, build buildings, and craft gadgets. There will also be animals you can take care of. This game is called Solarpunk for a reason, because you'll be able to use sunlight, wind, and water energy to automate your processes like gathering resources and even watering your plants. Next game is Sunkissed City, set to release sometime in 2025. This game is a life sim set in a sun-kissed seaside metropolis, which is interesting because usually these games have you move away from the city into a smaller town, and instead of leaving a job to pursue the quiet life on a farm, this game starts you out as a new hire for a corporation. This corporation tasks you with spreading the word of its new eco-focused initiatives. The local wildlife has become more aggressive, the waters are devoid of life, monsters are coming out of the sewers, and people are having constant migraines. So there seems to be a lot to unpack with this game. There are going to be several activities to do. You'll be able to fish, forage, take pictures of wildlife, fight monsters in the sewers. You'll also be able to work at the corporation warehouse, sorting out shipments, and even garden at the DIY gardens. This game does have romance, so you'll be able to find love as well. It seems like there will be a lot of customization options for your character and for your house. And I just want to point out that this game was made by someone who worked on the 1.4, 1.5, and 1.6 updates for Stardew Valley, so that may be why you might find it similar looking to Stardew Valley, but this is its own game entirely. The next game is Wish Upon a Llama, which is set to release sometime in 2025. This game is a cozy animal-focused RPG where you will be the town's dedicated rancher. So you will be breeding and raising animals such as llamas, bunnies, and capybaras. Animals will come in different colors, patterns, and even have different personalities. You'll be able to take your animals on walks with you as you explore, give them gifts, pet them, and even play a game of fetch with them. Baby animals will inherit traits from both parents, so you will have to consider these factors as you breed your animals. Being a rancher is not all there is to the game. There is a town to explore, as well as townsfolk that you can befriend. You'll be able to challenge them to a game of jump rope, trivia, spelling bees, and more, and perhaps even find love and start your own family. This part right here is going to be interesting because usually family is an afterthought in these games, but in this game you'll be able to watch them grow and go to school and even make friends. This next game is a bonus one because it is not a farming sim, but it is a game I'm really excited for, and that game is Discounty, which is set to come out sometime in 2025. This game is a management sim RPG where you will be managing your own supermarket in the town of Blomkast. So you'll be managing stock, stocking shelves, cleaning floors, and checking out customers. You'll get to expand, organize, and design the store. There is going to be community dynamics for you to navigate as well. You can pursue profits, and I'm assuming you can do this in a not so caring way, or you can find a way to benefit everyone in the town. So you'll be building relationships with the locals and trying to strike trade deals with them. Let me know if you're excited about any of these upcoming games. If you're excited about a game that is not on the list, I would love to hear about those as well. As always, this is a channel that covers cozy games with controller support, so if that's something you're interested in, be sure to subscribe.